So let's do level select. I'll tour you through this amazing new mod. This has been the dream for a long time for lots of people, to be able to go to, let's say, Vinjefjorden. One of my favorite places in the world. I have jumped here a few times. And it is the 6th largest waterfall in the world. How's this for a nice place to jump, right? What do you think? Is it cool? Hey, where are you going? All right, so these guys are robot dudes. They're not real, but it still gives you company. Look at the valley. Some of you may recognize this beautiful valley from some of the videos that I've put out flying here. So the waterfall is down below me. I can kind of track over towards the glacier, which is not a good idea in reality. You should deploy over the valley and wear thermal underwear because it's chilly sometimes. All right, so obviously this is pretty accurate, but it's not perfectly accurate. You may find that the altitudes of the mountains are not exactly right, but it's pretty good. It's pretty darn good. So just as a reference, so you can kind of see where we are. The edge of the cliff is here. It's actually a sheer cliff. You can see my buddies down below there. And there's a runway, and we're going to land over by the runway. But first, I want to fly past the waterfall. And I'm going to sort of hang out near the edge so that I can fly down past it. If you look at this glacier here, in reality, it has shrunk over the years. So there's a video I made showing a 2-year difference in time, showing how much that glacier has retreated. For whatever reason, it's you can explain these things however you want, but it is true that the glacier is a lot smaller now, and the waterfall is not as big as it once was. All right, so there's the waterfall right down below me. And I'm just going to hang out along the edge and see if I can time this right to fly along the edge of the waterfall. Yeah, if I was leading the group, last time I flew this, I was leading a group, I wouldn't be flying so willy-nilly. I'd be doing a very conservative downwind, base, and final towards the waterfall. And of course, if you're the leader, you don't want to take the lowest, riskiest line, like way back here to the edge. There's the chance that I won't make it all the way to the edge, and that could be very, very dangerous. So the leader needs to take a relatively conservative line on these things. So my traffic is all down below me, so I can do whatever I want. And let's bring it on down to the edge of the waterfall. Hello, Vinjefjorden. Nice. And then, of course, you can fly along the edge. Now, this is an absolutely vertical wall in reality, but Google Earth is not absolutely perfect. Wow, right? Pretty darn cool. So I'm going to do a switch back, checking for traffic. I don't think there's anybody there. This should be below me. I'm going to do a 180 to the right. Looking good. Wow. Yeah, even with the imperfections, it still feels very realistic. Love it. Getting back to the waterfall, I'm at, well, this says 400 feet. I think it's a little off. So the altitudes may be a little bit wrong sometimes with the Google Earth, and that's all right. But, the top of that cliff is 3,000 feet above this landing area. I know that. And I can see from my glide ratio, my target is dropping, right? I'm going to certainly make it across this runway. So I'm just going to start with downwind and a base leg. Is this not the coolest thing ever? And I think I have the altitude to do a high-speed approach. And I'm going to kind of bring it right over here.
That was amazing.
But you can see there's so many places to fly your parachute down a mountain here in Norway. That's why I've made 18 trips to Norway. It's one of the most glorious places in the world. Now, based on the time of day that Google Earth has captured this location, it's going to be a little dark inside the canyon. Well, that's all right. Okay, so altitude 4,000. Again, the altitudes may be wrong on your wrist altimeter. Don't let it bug you. So when we flew Horstenebbe last time, we exited over this big valley that's in front of me. Sometimes I'm able to cut off my jets and deploy a parachute. So hopefully that will work right now. All right, hey, good. So I'm in free fall, pulling my belly ripcord. Why not? And okay, so to reset my view. Once in a while, you got to push the Oculus button and reset your view. I love that I can go back to places like this that I've been before and re-experience these moments. It's just so damn cool, and I'm really, really thankful this exists. You know, I'm not able to be here all the time. And the truth is that if I lived in Norway, I wouldn't be flying this line all the time. It's just maybe once a year that we get a chance to do this. All right, I'm going to front riser down to speed this up a little bit. And it's important in reality, if you're flying in the mountains, that you should keep your speed high. And that's because turbulence can make things very dangerous. All right. So I'm going to fly along more or less the line that we did last time. So that's the summit, 5,000 feet above the landing area. Yeah, use your fronts. There's a lot you can get out of the experience if you're able to stay down with the terrain. You know, of course, you can do it like a speed rider, and you know, bang 360s like that, barrel rolls. That works too. But if you notice here, right, it's in the shadows. But this is a 3,000-foot wall of solid rock. So I'm going to fly down along here and wrap around the corner. Yeah, as I remember last time, we kind of took a wider route, and one of the guys, Tora, took a line that was a lot tighter in his video. It was just amazing. He really hit it just right. There we go. So you can follow along the lit area, and you get a lot more definition this way. So there's the landing area down below. And the last time I was here, I was crossing this little gully area. I was like, gosh, wouldn't it be fun to do like a 270 and just run down right where that river goes? So wouldn't it be nice if I just went ahead and did that now? Wait till I get to the center point, roll into my 270, steepen it up on the fronts. There we go. Right now I'm just going to fly my pattern, right-hand traffic. So cool. Yeah, my alti's a little off. I don't really care. And last time we landed kind of on this side of the field towards the mountain. This time I'm going to go over to where I know the car waits for us on the other side of the field. So I'm judging by angles since I don't have the altimeter functioning. So I got to fly out to where that target is at the correct angle and then nudge it in. And if you're on a path to overshoot, you just get on the fronts just a little bit There you go, and you can control exactly where you go. Yeah. Woohoo! The highest of five.
The highest of fives.
The highest of
Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of virtual skydiving on Skydive Sim. You can find this on the Oculus Store. It works on most of the different VR platforms. And I promise that you're going to absolutely love this. Have a great day.